up, guys? Joel here from the Home Recording Network, giving you guys your fix on the latest home recording techniques. Last video, we went over how we process these rap vocals, EQ'd, compressed, whatnot. This video, I want to show what I did for effects and also show how I differentiated some of the background vocal tracks from the actual lead. Okay, so last time we wound up with this.
We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get our mask all tight.
So we got a great start here. The dude's tone sounds awesome. And, with rap, we don't necessarily want to add a ton of effects, but we do want to add some ambience to the sound. So this first effect send is a stereo delay, which is going to make the vocal seem a little bit wider than just, a straight vocal up the middle. So on this verse vox, we are sending here to bus 15, and we'll head over to bus 15 and check out the plugins on there. So guys, if you are Logic users, copy these settings. These settings work on rap. They work on, a rock vocalist or anything like that. So I have the left delay set to 180 milliseconds and the right set to 216 milliseconds. So what this is going to do is it's going to separate the vocal onto the left and right channel and have them playing at slightly different times, which is going to sound cool. It's going to add ambience. And of course, because this is an effect send, we have our output set to 100%. We don't want any of the dry signal in there. So this is pretty low in the mix, but let me solo the vocal and I'll crank this up for you.
We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get our mask all tight.
So that is a very cool effect, but of course we don't want that much. So let's play it at the level that we had it at.
We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get our mask all tight.
So with the music going, you're not really going to hear that effect too much. It's just almost going to sound like a reverb effect. But it's a very nice way to add some ambience without putting on any reverb. So we took it one step further here and we added an EQ to this bus, and we rolled off the low end to about 200 hertz and the high end we rolled off to about 7K. The reason we did this is because we don't just want to hear his same tone repeating, on the left and right channel. We want to make the delay sound a bit different. So rolling off the lows is just something that we can do to differentiate this. We don't really need any of the low end on the sides of the mix. And then rolling off the high end is going to make it seem further away. So I will play this without the EQ, then I'll turn it on.
We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get our mask all tight. We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get our mask all tight.
Now, again, this is pretty subtle in the mix, so let's bypass this and play the song, and we'll bring it in.
We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get our mask all tight. We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get our mask.
Yeah, so that's just an effect used in a lot of music these days. Again, I'll just solo the vocals so you can hear it a little bit better.
We spinning the block, we demons at night. We looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think
just a good way to kind of spread apart the voice, make it a little bit wider. The next send is just a reverb send. So I'll turn that on and open up the Manny reverb, which is a super nice reverb I like to use just because it's so easy. Right here, we have a little bit of pre-delay, so the delay is not starting as soon as the voice hits. It's delayed by like 10 milliseconds. And then we just have a nice plate on here with kind of a shorter delay.
We spinning the block, we demons at night, we looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get a mask up.
So here it is with the vocal. Again, there's just not a ton on there, just enough to create a little bit of ambience.
We spinning the block, we demons at night, we looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get a mask up. We spinning the block, we demons at night, we looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get a mask up.
So that's basically it for the main vocal. We do have some dubs going on, which are nice and tight, but they're super low in the mix.
We spinning the block, we demons at night, we looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get a mask up.
And that's always going to sound good, dubbing your vocals. On the dub vocals, just a tad bit of reverb, and here's what it sounds like.
We spinning the block, we demons at night, we looking for ops, we killing my sight. You think it's so fun, but you not alright. We taking our time, get a mask up.
And the dubs are just super low in the mix, just enough to add a bit more depth. All right, so next we have these ad libs or background vocal tracks throughout the whole song, and they sound quite a bit different than the actual main vocals. So here's what they sound like.
Doing outside, me and Jav, yeah, we open up the back door. Everybody ask what we need a mask for. We ain't stopping till your body hit the hard floor. Shoot shots and we both hit off for. I'm always winning, so they call me doing outside. Back door. Everybody ask what we need a mask for. We ain't stopping till your body hit the hard floor. Shoot shots and we both hit off for.
Yeah, so for these, we just wanted to make them sound different than the main vocal track. So different EQ moves, stuff like that, to make it more exciting. It's not going to sound as good if it's the same tone as the main track. You know, that's not going to really excite the listener. So I will just bypass the effects real quick. The main thing we did differently is with the EQ here. So what we did was actually I'll show you what it sounded like off the bat.
Back door. Mask for. Hard for. Off for.
Yeah, so we really just filtered these out. So I rolled everything off to 200, and then again I rolled off the high end to about 500. So this is a little drastic. So we're really cutting out a good chunk of his voice, making it sound almost a little bit more lo-fi. And then around 1.5K, the area in the last video where I boosted a tiny bit on the lead vocal, we cranked this up a little bit more. So I'm just going to show you the difference with the EQ on versus off.
Back door. Mask for. Hard for. Off for. Back door. Mask for. Hard for. Off for.
Yeah, so now this is going to have a completely different tone than the main vocal, which is going to stick out a little bit, even though we rolled off so many frequencies and whatnot. So it's going to stick out in a good way. So I'm not going to really show you what I did with compression and all that because I showed you that on the other tracks. But I did send this to the reverb send. So same reverb send we use for the main vocal.
Back door. Mask for. Hard for. Off for.
And I did add more reverb. I sent more of this to the reverb bus. So there's going to be a lot more reverb on this ad lib track. Okay, so besides that, we did send it to a quarter note delay. So I'll turn this bus on. So this delay is right over here. And we just use Echo Boy quarter note delay. And then we rolled off the top end, which I like to do on a lot of my reverbs and delays. And here's what we got.
Back door. Mask for. Hard for. I'm always winning, so they call me doing outside. Me and Jav, yeah, we open up the back door. Everybody ask what we need a mask for. We ain't stopping till your body hit the hard floor. Shoot shots and we both hit off for. I'm always.
So really, that's it. A lot more easier than mixing a rock song or anything like that. Next video, I'll just go over how I mastered this song, and you guys can check that out. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to download your free Ultimate Home Studio Mix Guide. I made this for you guys so you could start getting your mixes sounding better. There's a lot of great information in there. And be sure to reach out if you have any questions or if you need any help with your mixes. Thanks.